Down. Twat. It's not my chick, it's the dog. Alright guys, how's it going? It is Wednesday the 26th of October 2022 and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright, couple of things. Right, what are the couple of things? Saturday night on here, we'll be streaming live. Alright, few sherbets, some tunes and stuff like that. If you've got nothing better to do with your life like me, come along. Probably around 7:30 UK time this Saturday night, this YouTube channel, and we have a bit of a laugh and a bit of banter and stuff like that. I just posted on my Facebook page, Dunk Oldham, if you want to add me as a friend, DUNKOLDHM. I just posted on my Facebook. Are we having one on Saturday? Seano was in there straight away. He said, to be sure, yes, I heard it. Hey, Dunk, hey, we'll be there. He don't sound like that, really. Much worse. So that's that. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, thanks to the troops. Those of you that are supporting my Let's Make KopTalk. I've been fucking bit on a minute. Let's Make KopTalk TV great again. Crowdfunder that I'm doing to get some new gear for the channel to try and churn out more content really. And I was hoping to do more videos last week. Well, in the last week, should I say? But again, I just like having to move stuff around and try and work out the best configuration. For example, I'm not in my recording room at the moment. I'm in another location on another computer trying to work out what's best, and it's driving me absolutely mental. But thanks to those of you that are supporting Let's Make KopTalk TV great again. And I've got Gareth Crooke contributed at the weekend. He came on this live stream, and I'm very grateful to Gareth. The other troops I've mentioned already, I believe, James Waggett, Adam Naylor, Seano, Thomas South, Phil Holland, and there's Dale there as well. So yeah, thanks very much guys. If you'd like to learn more about that, www.koptalk.tv will take you to that list of people, my supporters, and if you do contribute, their names, if you look, are in the video description below, and they will be from now right through 2023. All right, every upload. So if you contribute, if you support me, I will add your name into the video description below. Okay, so what we're going to talk about. I want to talk to you today about Sandro Tonali. Sandro Tonali. Yeah, that's more Italian, isn't it? So I want to talk to you about him. Now, there was what is that? I got a fucking brain tumour going on something today. There was an article in the Express about him today saying Liverpool have prime chance, not just a chance, a prime chance to finally sign Sandro Tonali, Mo Salah. That's Fabrizio Romano. It don't matter if you don't watch my content, you won't get it. As AC Milan make transfer plan. Ooh. Liverpool could have a secret weapon to finally act upon Jurgen Klopp's long-term interest in AC Milan midfielder Sandro Tonali. Now, the reason I'm going to go through this with you is because he's a name that I have mentioned to you many, many times before. My dog, right, my little puppet. Well, he's not little anymore. He's about 6 months, 7 months, I think. This is my like a huge room. I work in here. It's just purely for work. But I've got settees in here and a TV and that, and he's climbing on my settee over there. Oi! What do you think you're doing? Get the fuck down. Down? I should bloody well think so. I've mentioned Tonali on here many times before, especially on the KopTalk members website. And it goes back a few years, I do believe, when he was a young kid. Now, so therefore, why am I mentioning him now? Because I can guarantee you, if he becomes available, Jurgen Klopp will sniff around this kid. No doubt about it, right? Now, he's 22 now. So if you went back, say, 4 years, which I reckon it was, it would have been about 18. He was at, Brescia till 2021. Then he went to AC Milan in 2021. But he had a year there on loan in 2020-21. Okay, so, right, let me try this again. 2017 to 2021, he was officially a Brescia player. But in 2020-21, he was AC Milan on loan for a season, and then he joined them permanently the same year. Capped by the under-19s of Italy, under-21s, and also he's got 11 caps for the seniors side in Italy. Sorry, the senior Italian side. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Seriously, something's not right. So he's a very, very, very good player, or as Brendan Rodgers would say, he's fantastic, right? So I guarantee you, right, Jurgen Klopp will be looking at this boy if there was even a whiff that he was available for transfer. So we're going to go back to the article and see what it says. It says Liverpool could have a secret weapon to sweeten a deal for reported long-term transfer target Sandro Tonali next summer. The AC Milan midfielder is said to have been in Jurgen Klopp's crosshairs for at least 4 years, and he could act upon that interest at the end of the season. So we don't know whether he'll act on it or not, but we do know that claim, that he's been in the crosshairs for at least 4 years is very true. In January 2019, Tonali was thriving as a teenager in Serie B with Brescia. And while explaining how keen he was to keep the Italian starlet around, Brescia owner Massimo Seano claimed Liverpool had inquired about his signature. So that will have backed me up at the time, because I know for a fact I mentioned his name before any other fucker did. I'm just saying, right, DKP, all right, on this one, because I was very passionate about this one, because when I got tipped off about him, I started paying a lot of attention to him, and I really did think that something might come of it. But I'm sure that the lad wanted to stay in Italy at the time, right? It's a long time ago. Anyway, so Celino at the time said, I want to keep the guy as much as possible. Is he ready? I don't know. He's 18 years old. A little while ago, however, Liverpool also contacted me. So a little while ago, when he was 18, he could have been 17, 18 at the time. Hey! Oh, fucking wild. I'll skin you. If Rodgers was here, he'd kick your teeth in. If Rodgers were here, you won't be here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm showing off. I was very passionate about that link at the time, because it's always really nice when you get told something and you tell people that trust you and realise that things, can change in football. Because, you know what I mean? Sometimes people go, you said it, and it's like, I never do that. I don't say we're going to do anything. But I remember saying at the time that, he'd emerged as a player that we were watching. And I'm telling people, I think that we're interested in this player. And then when it when it then comes out in the media that it's true, or when, an owner of a club, like Rafa Benitez would call it, comes out and says that Liverpool was sniffing and had contacted them, that gives me a right buzz, because I can turn around going, I'm saying, guys, I'm just saying, I knew that. I'm saying, I did tell you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, guys? So I know I'm taking the piss, but on a personal level, it's really nice when you do find something before everyone else, and then you can go, yeah, I was fucking right. So none of this Twitter ITK bollocks. I'm nothing to do with all them. They were on fucking potties when I launched KopTalk 25 years ago. So this is like for grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just remember being really excited about it at the time, and but from memory, and I'm getting older, from memory, he was adamant about staying in Italy. All right, so let's continue. Milan moved for him 18 months later, and he has since established himself as an Italy international and Serie A champion, helping the Rossoneri lift the Scudetto last season. After achieving the feat, the 22-year-old name-dropped Liverpool midfielder Thiago Alcantara as his inspiration. Let's see if we can get that up. And the Reds could have a prime opportunity to pair Tonali up with Thiago in midfield next season if Milan's interest in Naby becomes concrete. Get rid of him, he's fucking useless. According to reports in Italy, the San Siro Giants are keen on signing the Liverpool midfielder for free once his contract expires in July. Okay, so can we get the name check? It's in Italian, can't we do with that? Turn ad block off. Yeah, well, occasionally I visit like the Daily Mail website, and the Echo and the ads on them websites are just fucking dreadful. Right, there's no name check there. I'm going to have to do a quick search on YouTube off the fly. Tonali, Thiago. Let's see if anything comes up on that for you guys. It doesn't. I think I spelled it wrong. Tonali, you dickhead. Sandro. That's where the S has come from. Sandro, Tonali, Thiago. I can't be asked to go through all that. Right, okay. I don't know, maybe you guys might have some knowledge on that. Maybe you could drop it in the comments section. But apparently he bigged up Thiago. Sorry, I didn't know that. Oh, here we go. I think I might have found it. Going back to May of this year. Let's see what this is. Excuse me. Can you stop licking your ass? Oi! Knock it off. Actually, he's replacing... doing a good job of replacing Rodders, isn't he? Because he was fucking annoying as well. Okay, he said, this is back in May, I will improve. I am inspired by Thiago Alcantara. That's it. That's all that. That's it. That's all he said, basically. That was the name check. So, wow, that was exciting, wasn't it? But it's a positive. It's still a positive. That means that he will keep an eye on that player and we'll see how he does and we'll watch Liverpool and pay attention and things like that and see opportunity. And it's a no-brainer, isn't it? You know, at some point he's going to say, like, I hope this is recording properly on the screen, by the way. It just fucking jilted around. I'm having a right nightmare with stuff in a minute. You know, if he was watching Thiago, for example, he must think to himself, oh, what would it be like playing alongside him? You know, I don't know, but will Thiago be around at Liverpool? Sandro Tonali, 8th of May, 2000, he was born, he's 22, defensive midfield. Just want to see where his contract is. Date of his last contract extension was 2022, September, so last month, and that runs for 5 years. You know, that would be a bit of a pricey situation if the player wasn't, you know... I don't know. You see, like, I never say never in football, just because, you know, we've had players before, as you know, high-profile exits with players where they extend a contract and everyone goes, oh, that's good, see, he's going to be with us for the next 5 years. It's not necessarily always like that. You know, sometimes they do that to, you know, secure a better transfer fee when they sell a player or clear up loop. I can't speak to that. I'm off to get pissed. Fuck it. Or clear up loose ends in contract wording. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let that put you off. I wouldn't imagine that Milan would be looking to get rid of him anytime soon. But it is interesting that his name's come up in the media. So my advice at this stage would be purely just to listen out for him again. I stopped listening out for him when he went to Milan because I thought, well, that's that then, you know. Because he was adamant that he either wanted to stay in Italy or it was a dream move to Milan. He was very adamant that he wasn't going to go anywhere else or consider anyone else, no matter who they were, right? Whether it was Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, whatever, he was like, "No, I'm off to AC Milan." I remember it very well. I remember that very well. I just can't remember the specifics. Okay, but nevertheless, you know, maybe things have changed a little bit. So it's something now that I will add to the screen to the left of me here, and I will continue to monitor his name. Just to the side here, I have another monitor, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns monitoring different things online in real time. So I will add his name again. So I don't know if any of you have been watching Italian football. I really like Italian football, as you know, but I have not watched Serie A for ages because I kind of lost my love for the top flight game at the moment a little bit. I'm sure it'll return. But just with VAR, you know, coming in and stuff like that, and these foreign owners, I got nothing not being funny. When I say foreign, I mean someone that's not from even that like locality. Do you know what I mean? When I say foreign owners, I mean like, you know, American owners. And then people say, I got a problem with Americans. No, I ain't got a fucking problem with Americans. I just don't like American businessmen that buy football clubs, soccer. Do you understand? Should I have to explain myself? It just turns me off a bit. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't stop me or prevent me following stuff and doing what I'm good at, which I know I'm good at some of this shit. So, there's a picture here. Right, okay. Yeah, that's it. So Sandro Tonali, not suggesting that we're sniffing around him again, but what I wanted to say to you was he was a genuine, you know, player that Liverpool. He was a genuine link in the past, 1,000,000%. And for me now, I will just watch that just to see if anything else comes out. When a name's first mentioned to us, like we get players linked every day, right? And normally I wouldn't even touch on it. As soon as I saw that one, I was like, ooh, now that's interesting. But for me personally, I don't know how you do this. I now look to see if you get 2 or 3 similar reports around the same time. But you've got to be careful that they're not, citing or sourcing one and just rehashing it, you know what I mean, regurgitating it. You look for the credible stuff. As yet, I wouldn't say there is anything credible about that. But it's certainly a name that's flashed up and mentioned with us again. And because he's a very good player, it's certainly a name that I would like to read more about to do with Liverpool Football Club, if that makes sense. I'm sorry the video's shite. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I didn't sleep very well last night, but that shouldn't stop me talking, should it? Can't string a sentence together today. Right, I'm going to go. And will I get a podcast episode? Well, there is a KopTalk podcast episode out today for the people that support it. And there is a video for channel members on here as well. And on the members website, obviously. Yeah, that's it. So, I've just been having a nightmare with my computer gear. I bought a new Mac Mini recently, which is what I'm on now, which I was going to record my videos on, and then I was recording a video last week, and it actually hung, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, no, please, don't do that to me. So then I thought, is it the webcam? So I've got all this different equipment, different monitors, different computers, and I'm just experimenting to try and work out what I can do. And to the left of me, I've just mentioned this before I bought this cheap little computer on Amazon. I don't move it, right? Because if I move anything, it'll all go off. And it's just like a little box like that, right? And it's smaller, I would say, than the Mac Mini, which is next to it. And it's got about 12 gigabytes of RAM in it. Obviously, you've got to buy the monitor and the mouse and the key, things like that. I did get a monitor recently, so I had a spare one here. And I'm using, just old keyboards and shit like that that's knocking about. I'm just trying to say that it only cost me £175, £170 or something for a PC. And I'm thinking to myself, nah, that's going to be no good, that. And it is actually all right. I'm not saying I could record videos on it, you know what I mean? Because you need a bit of power for that. I got the power. But it is actually powering it's powering. I've got a monitor on to the left of me here. I'm able to do, basic tasks with it. Monitor the KopTalk members website. We have a Telegram group as well. I don't know if you want to be in that, guys. Let me just give you the... I can tell you now. It's https:// T for Telegram, t.me/KopTalk. So in your browser, put t.me/KopTalk. And then you can install that Telegram on your mobile device, your laptops, your mobile phones, a tablet, anything. It's fucking brilliant. And I send out news on there. So, you could be chilling and then Big Dunks message me, you know what I'm saying? So I can power all that from this computer. It's doing all right. You know what I mean? For 170 quid. I'm saying. I shouldn't be buying stuff, really. But I'm trying to get, everything work really good for the website and for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll worry about it later. So anyway, talking of that, www.koptalk.tv if you are willing to support my... Let's Make KopTalk TV great again crowdfunder. I'll add your name to the list and you'll get a shout out in the next video, obviously. And thanks to those of you that have stepped up. Your names are in the video description below and will be all year next year. I know some of you guys are not in a position to help, and I know you would if you could, so don't worry about that. But I do appreciate the support. So if I don't see you again, I'm hoping to. If this video goes okay, I'll be here tomorrow. I'm not talking about the match or anything. What was I going to say? Yeah, if I don't seek you again, if I don't seek you again, what the fuck is that all about? What's wrong with me? Seriously, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to upload this video, and I'm going to call it there, and I'm just going to go and sit in the garden and have a cup of tea or something. What's wrong with me, man? Right. Yeah, what I was going to say was if I don't speak to you again, I'll see you on Saturday night on here at 7:30 UK time. Let's have a few sherbets or something like that, guys. All right. Thanks for those of you that came along last weekend. It was great. But I didn't get to bed till 6 in the morning. I know I started late. It was midnight because I went to a show. There we we go. Someone's saying, is there a chance the verdicts will be announced this evening? I watch a lot of live trials, you know, from America. You know, those of you that follow me know that I'm right into all that. And there's a guy at the moment that's on track. I'm not going to be talking anymore about Liverpool now. We haven't done for the last 5 minutes for fucking what. And he, I don't know if you know about this, it was in Wisconsin last November, I think it was, 21st, Waukesha. There was like a Christmas parade, like little kids, you know, giving out sweets and marching and playing musical instruments and drums and all that, and the dancing grannies or whatever they were called, like a parade that goes through your town, you know, through your high street, and then all the public are on the edge of the path, you know, waving and all little bits of kids and all that, innit? You know, and they have the floats and all that. And this fucker, he drove his car through an SUV, right into the crowd and put them over the bonnet and everything. I think, you know, half a dozen people were killed, including an 8-year-old child. I think there was 60 plus people injured. Gruesome, right? So I haven't seen the raw footage of that. I have seen what was on the news, which is obviously not going to show you. And when at closing arguments yesterday in that trial, the prosecution said, we're going to leave you with the video. It was the last thing. They didn't have the audio on, but you could see people looking at monitors, and you could see, and you could hear people crying and everything. Oh, God, awful. And the reason I'm saying this is the guy that's up for it, Darrell Brooks, right, is the biggest knob jockey in the world. I've watched the trial for 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not even sure how long it is. And I swear, I'm a passive person. I don't like violence. I don't condone violence. But I tell you what, if I'd have been in that courtroom yesterday, I'd have tore his head off. Honestly, guys, I've never been so angry in all my life. And when he did his closing argument, all he was talking about was him, how much he suffered. And my little daughter's having to write to me to ask me what daddy's done. You know, and everyone's like, you know what I mean? If you need to explain to your daughter then what daddy's done, don't you? And at least you've got family that can write to you. Like, oh, God, guys, I can't. If you saw it, go on YouTube and search Darrell Brooks. Do that. Darrell, Darrell, Brooks, Brooks. All right? And look for Law and Crime Network and the stuff from yesterday. Honestly, man, guys, I want to throttle him. Honest, imagine if he did that to your family or anything. People walking down the street, so imagine that car hitting you from behind. And then not only did he hit him, he ran over him in the car like, oh, what an absolute scum. I'm sorry, but I don't know how I got onto that. But I've been watching, oh, sorry, I got a message, you know. So the jury's out right now, so it'll be, what time is it in Wisconsin now? It's 3 o'clock here, so it's 8 a.m. there. So that trial's going to get underway in half an hour. So, sorry. Okay, I'll speak to you later. www.KopTalk.tv if you're going to be a legend and help a brother out. If not, don't worry about it. I'll be back here tomorrow if this video uploads perfect. All right, guys. I love you. Take care. See you soon. All right. Fucking shut up now, that dog.